Welcome to the Jersey Girl Gardener. I am so excited to bring you these videos just to share my gardening journey, tips and tricks and things that I'm learning. So why did I start this channel? I started this channel because every time I go on YouTube to find gardening tips and different things like that for my zone, which is Zone B in South Jersey, I can never find anybody in this area. I did find one person, but for the most part, a lot of people are in North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, just not in our zone, Florida. And so I wanted to be able to share some things with you guys that can help you if you're in this area. Of course, some of the tips will be universal, but I just wanted to be that girl from Jersey that can help another sister out or a brother out in Jersey. I am going to take you on a little tour of my garden. I have always wanted to do gardening. I always had indoor houseplants. And then I got into wanting to do an outdoor garden for food and stuff like that. And the thing is that the yard that I was in Delaware, the house that I was living in Delaware, the yard had a lot of nets and stuff like that in the back because we were, our backyard was facing like the wood area. And so I never really wanted to start it. And then we didn't have a gate and we had deer that used to, walk across our backyard and stuff like that. So I was like, I always told my girlfriend that I wanted to start a garden when I moved to Jersey because I knew we were moving to Jersey. My husband and I were starting a church. And so we knew we were going to be moving to the New Jersey area, South Jersey area. And so I wanted to wait until then. So that's a little background history of why I wanted to wait to start my gardening and why do I want to start gardening. Okay, so the main reason was because I wanted to be able to have food, grow food for my household. So this is a kitchen garden. Then I also have plants and stuff like that. So I'll show you. I really want to do the yard up and really make it look really nice. The initial reasoning for like adding like just regular plants and shrubs and stuff like that to the backyard is so that way I could take some of the square footage out of my husband having to cut the grass. But this yard is just way too much, and I'll show you guys. So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do just like shrubs and little garden stuff, plants and stuff like that outdoors. But then also too, I wanted to have a kitchen garden so that way I can just, come out, get the food that I need and come back in, and I didn't have to go to the grocery store. And nowadays it's very important to be able to have your own stuff. Not gonna go all in detail about that because people have so many different thoughts about what's going on. I wanted to be able to produce food for my home. So that's why I wanted to start a garden. So let me go ahead and give y'all the tour. Oh, a net. Okay, let me give y'all the tour. Okay, so first let me show you this little area right here. This is when you come out of my backyard door. We have this little patio area, and my husband keeps his riding lawnmower over there. And this area I had used in the spring to do some gardening. Like I had container gardens in this area, and I did pretty much like these little things. And I gotta try to set that up again. But those, and I stacked them and I had them in this area for like lettuce and stuff like that. All right, so this is all of our backyard. That is my neighbor's shed. The middle divides our yard. But this is pretty much the garden area. Like all of our backyard, not garden area. And then I have space over here too. I'm sorry, this video may be a little long. Since it's the first one and I kind of want to give y'all a tour of everything. But this is all of our backyard. I'm going to do some shrubs against this wall. And then we have all of that area over there. A little shade from the tree right there. And then that's it. Everything else back here is just wide open and it gets full sun. Basically in the afternoon area. Early morning and then all day long. And so we went ahead and we did this patio out of pea gravel. I need to get some edging to like keep the grass out of that area, and then also spray where you see grass trying to come in. We put down some weed barrier, but it still comes up through there. So I don't know, maybe we'll try to fix it one day, but right now that's what it's gonna be. Okay, all right, so that is like seating area right there. Of course, you can see it has a table and chairs. We have our grill. I'm trying to get a new grill and then find a place to move that to. And then we have our little fire pit area that we use during the fall time. I've only used it once so far this year, but I plan on being out here a little bit more. And then we did go ahead and build some lighting. So I stained those poles, we poured concrete, all that, did everything, and we got that up and going. So it's starting to look like a little home outside. I'm loving it. All right, so this is my butterfly bush, which I'm gonna trim down in the springtime. It's getting kind of bushy, and I kind of want to kind of tame it a little bit, but it does bring a lot of butterflies and bees to the yard. It's dying out now because, you know, the weather is changing. We're headed into fall, and so as you can see, there are like some moths and butterflies and stuff flying around in there. Oh, I wonder if I can get that one. Can you guys see that one? There's two on there. But yeah, so this is my garden area. So my husband built this raised garden bed for me last summer? Oh no, it was this summer. He built this garden bed for me. I did a video on Instagram showing like a little reel of what he did or whatever. But right now I'm using this. I had to put these up top a little bit because I wanted to do this little hoop area. And it wasn't going to work because some of them are taller and shorter than the other ones, and they were all on the lower level. So I moved them up. But right now I have the Brussels sprouts. I have Swiss chard in both of those. Brussels sprouts. This is my collard greens, and then that's another collard green. And listen, y'all see that mess? Okay, so I'm going to be truthful and honest with you guys in my garden experiences because we are learning, okay? It's all a learning process. This is only my second year gardening, having a kitchen garden. So bear with me. I'm learning, and I'm going to be open and honest and share with you guys everything that happens in my garden. So pretty much this particular collard green, my collard greens got eaten up. I don't know if y'all could see the holes in there, but the insects were just like tearing up my stuff. So that's why I put the covering over top of them, because I wanted to protect them from the caterpillars and stuff like that and the insects. But this one right here, y'all, that thing is just looking sad. It's like wilted, and like I tried to cut around it and maybe hopefully the middle part will like continue to grow in, but it's just looking really sad. I do got some new leaves, but it ain't doing much, so we'll see. And every time, you know, I experience something or whatever, then I try to make it better the next year. So that's the fall garden that I have right now. And I again did the little hoop area for it and covered it so that way I can protect it from any bugs. Let me show y'all another part of my garden. Okay, so this is the area that I'm going to be planting flowers and herbs and all of that stuff in here. And I'm going to be using the openings of the cinder blocks that you see. Not every last one of them, but a lot of them to plant my herbs in. But I have marigolds in here. I have elephant ears back there, and it's starting to die out for the winter. And then it'll come back in the spring. And then I have an azalea, and then I have a boxwood right there. And then the grass is coming up, so I'm going to have to clean that all out and spray it and everything to try to get the grass to not be in there. So what I did with this was I put down cardboard. We cut the grass really, really low. I probably should have like dug it out, but it looked like a small area, but it's not when you start working, okay? And so I was like, okay, I am going to cut the grass really low, lay down cardboard, and go ahead and mulch it, and then I planted, you know, all the stuff in there or whatever. So I'm going to clean that up eventually, make sure it looks nice, get all the grass out or whatever. But this is the area that I thought was going to take up a lot of space so my husband wouldn't have to, you know, cut the grass. But y'all, this thing is like not big enough for him to not have to cut a whole bunch of grass, but it's big enough for me to be planting plants and stuff, and it's a lot of space in there. So as you can see, you know, it's like a pretty medium size. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of give you guys a tour of the garden area, of my little living area space that I have, and then also show you, you know, what I'm growing right now for the fall season. So the fall plants that I have were not started by seed. I actually started those from plantings that I bought from a nursery. So I hope you guys are interested in gardening in South Jersey, seeing how everything goes. Stay tuned. I will probably be producing 2 videos a month because I'm not trying to be locked down, you know, and plus wintertime is coming and I'm really not going to have a whole lot going on in the garden because that's going to be over. So maybe I'll have some like home projects or something like that that I'll be able to share with you guys, and some encouragement from the word and stuff like that, and what I get out of gardening and how it helps me relate to the word of God too. So stay tuned. I hope you guys like my video. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, share the videos if you feel like it's something valuable that someone else can use, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.